Hi guys, what's up? Welcome to a new collection update, Whitefield Vinyl channel. Thanks for watching, thanks for dropping in. We have Vatican Shadow with the Opium Crop Airstrike on the record player or on the tape deck. This is a tape that came out, I think this year, that dropped on Hospital Productions. I put it back on because yesterday it was announced that they have a new release, or Dominic, he has a new release, or a re-release from older Vatican Shadows, as we call them, on Hospital Productions, and it's available on Boomcat. It is the Byzantine Private CIA compilation, and it looks like this. I'll put on some lighting. It looks like this. So here, for anybody who wants it and has missed it, there is a. It's not on Hospital, which is weird. There is a color version and a black version. It will be worth it, I think. The artwork looks insane. It is available on Boomcat, the English distro, or whatever you want to call it. So it's the first ever vinyl pressing of these impossible to find early Vatican Shadow tapes. This is the first in a series of vinyl reissues. This one features three 2010-2011 tapes. So Byzantine Private CIA, Mural of Saddam, and then the Gemini or Yemeni Commandos, remastered and repackaged with new artwork. Essential picks for disciples of Muslim gaze, Prurient and Shackleton. So yeah, if you are into Vatican Shadow, this is your chance to hear these tracks on a... Well, I only heard them digital because I never saw the tapes anywhere. I saw one of them for maybe 100 euros in a distro once. Which was insane for a cassette, but yeah. So yeah, that is your chance to grab that one. The color won't be, I don't know how quick it's going to go because it's a run of 500, I think. But yeah, anyway. I picked up some records, mostly, I think second part from the Leiden trip is in here. There's some web orders, Discogs, stuff. So yeah, bit of everything. Black metal, of course, a lot, but there's a lot of shit in here, so let's do this. First thing I want to show is this novelty I picked up at a flea market. It is a anti-static international patent from Doriak. This is an anti-static disc that goes on your record player and should provide, or the possibility is there to provide an anti-static listening experience. This is made in Belgium. I just saw it on between records in a flea market bin and decided to pick it up just for the look of it. It doesn't work really well because it just elevates the record too much. I'm not sure, because it needs a slip mat too, so need to experiment a bit more with it, but it was a novelty item for sure. Let's dig into the records. The first one is from, like I said, the trip to Leiden, or vacation or city trip to Leiden, from Plato Records. It's www.platomania.nl. If you want to look at the website, they're also on Instagram, I think. Cool shop. At first glance, it looked like it was a back on black shop, if you know what I mean. Just a lot of reissues and reprints, but they had some fairly good records, and they had a 50% or a 60% off bin. I'm not sure. I think 50. And knowing that this was already a pretty cheap record, I just grabbed it because it was like 12 euros or something like that. This is Subordination by Institute. Post-punk on Sacred Bones Records. Yeah, this is their second or third full length. I think they're seconds. They had a new one this year. Quiet Town, Vatican. They had a new one this year, I think. Even this is the recorded in 2016. I think it came out then. I'm not sure. Yeah, Subordination, sophomore LP, so it's the second one, and the follow-up to Catharsis, which I have and showed some time ago when I picked it up at the live gig. This is on Sacred Bones and released in 2017. Nice standard-ish artwork for Sacred Bones. This is the clear version. Music-wise, it's post-punk, but on the Sacred Bones step, a little bratty maybe. They were on tour with bands like Anasazi and Destruction Unit and stuff like that, so yeah. It is in that vein, or in that spectrum of post-punk. This is a crystal clear, a lot of grime on it. Very sharp edges, but very cool looking. Bonatti Mastering in New York. Very clean looking copy of this record. Yeah, I love their sound. I love the Catharsis one. And I like this one too. It hasn't gotten too many spins yet, but yeah, we'll get there. There is a track list that's steeped in New York. Phone numbers and I don't know what else is going on there. And then there's this newspaper insert, which is quite big. Oh, let's see, get it on. There you go. A clipping from a newspaper, old newspaper. Don't even know the peanut gallery, but I'm not sure what it is about. Doesn't look too sinister or anything, but this is kind of hard to fold. Alright, there we go. So yeah, post-punk from Sacred Bones. Nothing much more to say about this record. It's a good one. And I haven't checked the new one, simply because I didn't find the time, or it didn't cross my path. And I missed the show due to circumstances when they played in Antwerp, I think about 2 months ago now. So yeah, that's the first one from Plato. I bought Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, Lyre of Orpheus, Avatar Blues for my buddy Cliff, but he already got it, so I can't show that one. Really nice present too, from 2014, so a earlier one. Not an original, but early enough. The second one I picked up from the tree is the, I finally decided to pick up White Light, White Heat from Velvet Underground. I was looking for a clean copy, knowing that the originals are too expensive. The Velvet Underground and Nico I just buckled to and got one with a peel, but a newer one. So I decided to pick this one up. This is the 45th anniversary edition, and I think it was 2013. So yeah. I always had the, is it the Mandela effect or whatever? Mandela effect, whatever. And I always thought that Sister Ray was on Velvet Underground and Nico, but then out of the blue I decided to look into it, and it was Black Angel's Dead Song that I always switched up. Of course, Sister Ray is on this record, and this is actually a very good record. Of course, this is the second full length by the Velvet Underground, when they found their even more wicked stain, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, really good record. White Light, White Heat, The Gift, Lady Godiva's Operation, Here She Comes Now. I heard her call my name Sister Ray, which is incredible. This track they played sometimes live for just one entire show. And then side 3 is a lot of instrumental versions, alternate takes, original mixes, stuff like that. So yeah, good track listing. This is on Verve Records and Polydor Universal, so major labels all around. And this is the 100, like I said, the 45th anniversary 180 gram with the blue and silver center labels. The fact that it is the 45th anniversary is on the spine. I hope that shows up somewhere there. Yeah, great record, and I'm glad I finally found it for a good price, in my opinion. Because yeah, these tend to go up immediately after they come out. I think last year was a blue edition for the for Record Store Day or something like that, which I also didn't snap up. So yeah, White Lights, White Heats. And then the last one, and this is a record I am still not sure what to think about. This is Coming Over When You're Sober from Lil Peep, my first Lil record. Yeah, this is a member of Godboy Clique, as far as I researched. Ghostman is also in that. It is a group or a collection, or whatever you will call it, of rappers that are heavily inspired by emo, hardcore-ish lyrics. In the best way, it kind of reminds me of Yves Tumor in some places. In the worst way, it reminds me of what's that shit band, that Lifestyle of the Rich and the Famous. I'm blanking. So yeah, it is emo rap or cloud rap, I'm not sure. First time I put it on, it was kind of recommended to me through a feed on Instagram who only has black metal tapes. I think it was Jason, I'm not sure. And then this popped up, so it got me intrigued, and knowing that I don't have anything of this sort of music, I just decided to pick it up. This is the hype sticker. Decided to pick it up and listen to it. The first time I put it on, I was like, yeah, that's... It was in the 50% off bin, but it's still a lot of money to waste on a record I won't be listening to. But lo and behold, it has been played some more times, so yeah, it's kind of growing on me. It is slow, low, yeah, beats, hip-hop, trappy, but yeah, with some kind of emo singing over it. I'm not sure how to describe it better. It comes in two 12 inches, a black and a purple one. And this is the 2019 re-release. I think this was re-released in January. This was initially released as a single 12-inch, but then this is the compilation of the Coming Over When You're Sober Part 1 and Part 2. So yeah, it's a great package, and for that price. And like I said, it's kind of growing on me. It's not my style, because like I said, that rich and famous lifestyle bullshit kind of creeps in my head, but yeah, it has some points of interest for sure. Alright, now into the black. Here we go. I should have looked it up, but I didn't, so now I'm going to have to struggle on the title. It's something with Kvel or Kel or whatever. This is the, it's out on Vendetta, and it's Kvelgeist with Alcahest, I'm not sure, Kvelgeist. It is one of the side projects or other bands of the guy or guys from, not Ulfaust, Umfell, the Swiss black metal band, I think. Not 100% sure, but Alcahest is what it's called. A kind of a weird looking cover, but yeah, kind of like it. Has that astrological old style paintings going through it. Flooded in Black. It is on Vendetta. It's the first Vendetta record I really own, I think. Not because of the lack of quality they put out, but it's just, yeah, it's the first one that really piqued my interest, knowing that there was Umfell people in here. Yeah. This is the black vinyl version, I think limited to 400. There was a clear blue variant, which I'm not into the blue, I don't know why. I don't like blue as a vinyl color. So I just decided, it was sold out of course, but I decided to pick up the black version instead. Wyatt has a pretty good, Wyatt has a good review of this album, knowing this is more of his wheelhouse. I think I got into it through him as well, I'm not sure. But yeah, there are two flyers in here from Vendetta. One is Vendetta Fest and one is releases from Vendetta. So yeah, Spectral Wounds and stuff like that. Yeah, check out Vendetta if you are into good music, I think. They're from Germany, so Kvelgeist. Cool band. I do prefer Umfell for now maybe, but yeah, this is very good record, end of the year material in my opinion, because it keeps coming back, keep putting it on and on and on and on, so yeah, great record. Then, speaking about classics, I decided to, like so many times, just decided to not go for the original because it's just too much money. So I buckled down and decided to get the Summoning the Night by Black Salis, his second one. I was going to wait to do this video because the first one is also coming in. But yeah, I decided to break them up because that video would be too long otherwise. This is the, I don't know when the repress was, maybe 2016 or so, I don't know. This is the second repress of this one because the original had the owner dedicated stuff going on. The second one had that too, but had the sticker on it on the cover. It was just a black handmade on Alter Productions. So I decided to go for this one, not name dedicated to anything, because why buy a record with Gavin Janssens written on it when you don't own it, or when it wasn't your record to begin with. But yeah, just I think about a half year ago I decided, or when Discogs updated their collection stuff. I don't know. I looked into Black Celeste and I always had them in the collection, so I was thinking, well, oh yeah, I have them. Don't bother. But it was the tapes I had, so I never had the records. I have the third and the fourth, and now the fifth that is coming out will be there. But 1 and 2 was always missing, so this is the second full-length, Summoning the Night. You know what to expect. It is the howling. It is one of the first, in my opinion, raw howling, carnivorous black metal projects that is worth their salt. This Candelabrum, all the projects around this guy or this entity. Yeah, Key Worship, black metal, raw, whatever you want to call it. It comes with this printed inner. And here it looks like there are 3 people, but I think it's just the same guy. Judgment, Chaos and Evil, Astral Cipher, A Throne of Human Remains, which is a banging track. The Descent and Amidst Medieval Tombs, recorded in the Black Chamber. Summoning the Night is dedicated to Portuguese black magic, to those who damn their souls, summoning the dead to fulfill their will, chaos and evil. Yeah, cool record, man. Black Celeste remains on top. It is, I am very curious to hear, because the sound was getting a bit more manageable, or that's maybe a stupid word, but I'm really excited to see what he's going to do with the new one. If it's going to be a step in the more listenable evolution or more in the other way. So yeah, expect the first record in the next update. 3 more, or 2 full lengths and a 7-inch. This is well, we got a Hasta or something like that. It is a Finnish-ish project. Let me see. Gareth Gaster. I'm really not sure. With Slit Throat Requiem. This is on Profound Lore Records. This came out this year and is definitely a album of the year contender. I made the mistake of listening to it with earbuds at work before the record came in, and I thought it was okay, but there was so much going on in the drums alone that it was too much. So I thought, yeah, I like it, but it's too much. It's not. See, yeah, it wasn't a pleasure to listen to or something like that. And then I had the vinyl on pre-order from Babylon Doom Cult from you, and it came in about 2 weeks ago. And then I listened to it on the stereo, and it was just this slab of vinyl really deserves a full listening experience, not just not just earbuds or MP3 files or whatever. This is quite something. A 5-piece containing Svartadautus and some other luminaries involved in a lot more projects. If you are a bit of a detective on the internet, you will find who is behind this, but yeah, some people don't want to know, and I don't want to ruin it for myself, so I don't care. The name pushed forward was Svartadautus from Ancient Records, so there is a connection. Music-wise, it is early 90s or mid-90s synths, not melodic. It is grandiose, bombastic black metal with synth influence, or with synth parts, or yeah, synth woven throughout. But yeah, the drumming on this one, there is so much going on. Track list on the gatefold, like I said, these are the 5 guys. Limitation pressing, I have no idea. It is all on black. It is still available, even from Profound Lore, I think. This is it's a 3-sided 12-inch with dead wax on the D side, which is, yeah, could have been an etching, but you know, that costs money. Yeah, what more to say? I mean, if I can recommend this to you, I would. Pick it up. It is. It's insane. It's an insane record. Like I said, I listened to it on earbuds a few times. Couldn't get into it. Listened to it on stereo. This is the sounds, or the production makes it feel like you're in this gigantic open space, woods area, whatever you want to consider black magic or black metal or magic or whatever. Yeah, this has that kind of sound. It is huge. Then, a grail that I could scratch from the want list about a month ago. This is Sortilegia. with their 7-inch. I don't really know what it's called. Ecstasy Zone 7? No, that's not this one. It is a 2-track, a 7-inch. The Silent Call and then Ecstasies of the Sabbath is a track on here, but I was under the assumption that it was the title of this 7-inch. Let's go with it. Yeah, 2 tracks preceding the last record. Was it between the first and the second? I'm not sure. 2-piece from Canada, female vocalist. Talked about it to death when the record came out. Her howls, her shrieks, her vocals are, yeah, maybe top 10 for me in the going in the game right now, and especially live. I saw them once or twice in Brussels. I mean, it is insane how good this band is and how much of a record they make with just the 2 of them. It is on Territory Possessions. It is just a black throughout 7-inch, and it's a gem that goes for about 30-40 on Discogs, and I always thought it was a bit too much just to pull the trigger. This is the 50th voice, so the 50th release on Theater. It is basically just a clean sleeve, and it's gotten that legendary status or that whatever on Discogs, but it is just a 7-inch from this band. But if you are a completist, I'm looking for the tapes, of course, the rehearsal stuff, but for now, really glad I got this. I got this from a guy on Discogs together with this one, a local seller named Hellevorst, which, yeah, great guy. I don't know him personally, but he gave me a good deal on this one and threw in a good deal on the other one. This is the Commodus 1000 Years of the Wolf. I have a package from Danny coming, Go to Warx, which will be an Unearthing Darkness, and I was going to wait to put this in, but it kind of matches the story for the Sortolicia, so let's do it now. It was supposed to be in the other package, but due to a mix-up, Danny sold my copy, no biggie. Shit happens, and I just found it on Discogs locally for a very good price. Almost the price that it went for on on the site from Go to Warx. This is his second full length, I'm not sure. He just had the tape release, and he's going to have another tape release on Go to Warx, the official. This was the more limited version, limited to 30, which is coming in, but I don't know, it's been coming in for some time now. But yeah, 1000 Years of the Wolf. Aussie black metal, Australian black metal, a one-man project, but I think they are a 2-piece now, or he has some people helping him with stuff, I think, because the pictures are more people than one. Comes, of course, with the Obi. Roman-inspired, or Roman-esque inspired. The catacombs where rats reign, conquering the Carpathians, so it has a lot to do, this has a lot to do with Roman and history, with the Roman Empire. The new stuff has to do with some kamikaze, Japanese rider pilots. I'm not sure, I have to dig in when it comes in, but yeah. My love for this project hasn't gone unnoticed on this channel, so I'm very glad to have found this one for a affordable price. Some of his drawings on the back, very cool looking. Yeah, it is demo quality or rehearsal quality black metal. It is on the rawer spectrum of things, just because of that quality, but the musicianship, it started out on the first one as a bit punk-esque, but it's going away from that. It is strictly going into black metal territory. It leans in here and there, but not much. It came with this patch. The other one was a, I think the Commodus logo with the Romulus and Remus wolf. And this is a 181 LP record that holds the entire 1000 Years of the Wolf records. So that's the last one. I want to thank the guy Hellevorst. I don't know his real name, it's just his internet pseudonym. I want to thank him again for this deal, to keep it complete, the Commodus and the Go to Warx collection. So guy, if you see this, I don't know, thank you very much, man. Yeah, that was it. Those were all the records. There's some good shit coming in. I've been picking up stuff here and there, so yeah. That was Vatican Shadow. If you are into him or into it, pick it up, man. It is, yeah, it's sometimes, this is a bit more industrial, slow, But the other stuff is sometimes it leans into techno a bit. Like I said, that Muslim Gauze reference is not for nothing. I need to look into that guy. But he's dead, so he doesn't, or he's not making any more releases. Muslim Gaze. Vatican Shadow is. So if you are into it, Boomcat is the place to be. Tape's done, so I'm done. Thank you very much. Thanks for the support. Yeah, it's slowly growing. Fun, you know, whatever. Bye.